Welcome back to ABC General Hospital channel. Today, we'll dive into one of the most talked about characters in Port Charles, Jason Morgan. While he's been a fan favorite for decades, there's growing speculation about his future on the show. Could it be time for Jason Morgan to leave General Hospital? Let's break it down with an in-depth look at the reasons why his departure might be on the horizon, how his character has evolved, and what this could mean for the show moving forward. What's really going on with Jason Morgan? The rumors swirling around Jason Morgan's future have left fans divided. Ever since Steve Burton reprised his iconic role in 2024, viewers have been eager to see how Jason would fit back into the ever-complicated world of Port Charles. However, recent developments have sparked questions about whether Jason's time on General Hospital might be coming to an end. While some fans remain loyal to the character, others feel that his storylines have grown stale or inconsistent. The mystery surrounding Jason's current trajectory has only added fuel to the fire. Is he still the stone-cold enforcer fans once loved, or has he become a shadow of his former self? As we explore these questions, it's clear that Jason's presence or absence could have a major impact on the show's future. Has Jason lost his emotions? One of the most significant criticisms about Jason Morgan in recent years is that he seems to have lost touch with his emotional core. Longtime fans remember a time when Jason was fiercely protective of his loved ones, particularly his children. He was a man who wore his heart on his sleeve, even as he maintained his stoic demeanor as Sonny Corinthos' trusted enforcer. But now, many viewers feel that Jason has become emotionally distant and detached. His priorities seem misplaced. He's more focused on protecting Sasha Gilmore and her unborn child than on being there for his own family. This shift in character has left fans wondering, where is the Jason Morgan they once knew and loved? If he can't reconnect with his emotions and put his family first, some might argue that it's time for him to step away from Port Charles. Jason has lost his touch. Another point of contention among fans is that Jason no longer feels like the same formidable figure he once was. Gone are the days when he was known as Stone Cold, a man who could handle any situation with precision and confidence. In recent storylines, Jason has made questionable decisions that have left viewers scratching their heads. For example, his involvement in Sasha's baby drama has raised eyebrows. Why would Jason claim to be the father of Sasha's child when it's clear that Michael Corinthos is the real dad? This unnecessary lie not only complicates matters but also undermines Jason's credibility as a character known for his unwavering loyalty and honesty. If Jason can't reclaim his former glory and make smarter choices, it might be time for him to bow out gracefully. Jason's anger issues are out of control. Over the years, Jason Morgan has been known for keeping a cool head under pressure, a trait that made him such an effective enforcer for Sonny Corinthos. However, recent events suggest that Jason's temper may be getting the better of him. Back in November 2024, Jason lashed out at Drew Kane after discovering Drew had an affair with Michael Corinthos' wife. The confrontation turned violent, with Jason beating up Drew in a fit of rage. And let's not forget the time he pistol-whipped Jen Sidwell in defense of Lucky Spencer, an act that many fans felt was excessive and out of character. While passion and intensity are part of what makes soap opera characters compelling, there's a fine line between justified anger and outright aggression. If Jason can't keep his temper in check, it could lead to even more trouble down the line and perhaps signal that it's time for him to take a step back. Jason's secrets don't add up. One of the hallmarks of great soap opera storytelling is intrigue and mystery, but when secrets start to feel nonsensical or forced, they can detract from a character's appeal. Unfortunately for Jason Morgan, this seems to be the case with some of his recent storylines. For instance, why is Jason going along with Sasha Gilmore's plan to keep Michael Corinthos' paternity a secret? Claiming to be the father of Sasha's unborn child not only strains credibility but also creates unnecessary drama that feels out of place for someone like Jason. Fans are left wondering why he doesn't simply come clean and let Michael take responsibility for his own child. These convoluted secrets make it harder for viewers to connect with Jason as a character and may contribute to calls for him to leave Port Charles altogether. Jason has lost his sense of direction. Perhaps the most compelling argument for why Jason Morgan might need to leave General Hospital is that he seems to have lost his sense of purpose. Once a central figure in Port Charles, known for his loyalty, bravery, and sharp instincts, Jason now feels adrift. His focus on Sasha and her baby has come at the expense of his own children, leaving fans frustrated by what they perceive as neglectful behavior. Meanwhile, his relationships with key figures like Sonny Corinthos and Carly Spencer have taken a back seat, further diminishing his role in the show's core dynamics. Without a clear direction or meaningful connections to other characters, it's hard to see where Jason fits into General Hospital moving forward. If he can't rediscover what makes him such an integral part of Port Charles, perhaps it really is time for him to move on. What would General Hospital be without Jason Morgan? The idea of General Hospital without Jason Morgan is almost unthinkable for some fans, but change is an inevitable part of any long-running soap opera. If Jason were to leave Port Charles, it would undoubtedly create opportunities for new characters and storylines to take center stage. At the same time, there's always the possibility that Jason could return down the line, perhaps with a fresh perspective or renewed sense of purpose. After all, soap opera exits are rarely permanent. For now, viewers will just have to keep tuning in to see what lies ahead for this iconic character. Whether he stays or goes, one thing is certain: Jason Morgan will always hold a special place in General Hospital history. Next, we're diving into the latest drama and intrigue shaking up Port Charles. From shocking betrayals to life-altering decisions, the twists and turns just keep coming. Let's break it all down and explore what these developments mean for your favorite characters. Jason Morgan, a man on the hunt for the truth. Jason Morgan may have been freed from custody thanks to Diane's sharp legal skills, but his troubles are far from over. The mystery surrounding Cyrus' disappearance continues to loom large, and Jason knows that whoever orchestrated the cover-up is no amateur. With his DNA planted at the scene, it's clear that a professional is pulling the strings, and Jason is determined to uncover their identity. Teaming up with Anna Devane, Jason embarks on a mission to track down the mastermind behind this elaborate scheme. Their investigation promises to be a high-stakes game of cat and mouse, with danger lurking around every corner. But as Jason digs deeper, he'll have to confront not only external threats but also the lingering doubts and suspicions within his own circle of allies. Can Jason clear his name and bring the real culprit to justice? Or will this shadowy figure remain one step ahead? This storyline highlights Jason's resilience and resourcefulness, reminding fans why he remains such a compelling character even in the face of adversity. Drew Kane's betrayal, a family torn apart. Meanwhile, Drew Kane finds himself at the center of a storm after denying Jason's alibi during a critical moment in the investigation. His decision shocked no one more than Carly Spencer, who immediately saw through his lie. Carly wasted no time confronting Drew, accusing him of betraying his brother and calling out Willow for her blind loyalty to him. Carly's fiery reaction underscores her unwavering devotion to Jason and her willingness to fight for what she believes is right. But Drew's actions have far-reaching consequences beyond Carly's anger. Stella Henry has joined forces with Curtis Ashford in an effort to bring Drew down, while Tracy Quartermaine has issued a cease and desist order demanding that Drew stop using the Quartermaine name. The tension between Drew and those around him creates a ripple effect that threatens to fracture relationships and alliances throughout Port Charles. Will Drew be able to redeem himself, or has he burned too many bridges to recover? Jocelyn Jack's, a new chapter begins. Jocelyn Jack's life takes an unexpected turn as she steps into a world she never imagined for herself. All along, she had no idea that Brennan was subtly guiding her toward becoming an agent for the WSB. His cryptic clues about Dex's murderer and his insistence that she had what it took to succeed in espionage left Joss conflicted, but ultimately intrigued. Despite her initial protests that she wasn't cut out for life as a spy, Brennan's persistence paid off. When Joss finally agreed to join the WSB, her decision was motivated by her love for Dex and her desire to honor his memory. "I'll do it," she declared with determination. "I will work for the WSB." Brendan's response caught her off guard when he revealed just how quickly things would move. "You leave tonight." This abrupt timeline leaves Joss little time to process her decision or say goodbye to her old life. As she embarks on this new journey, Joss must grapple with the weight of her choice and the challenges that lie ahead in her new role. This storyline marks a significant turning point for Jocelyn, showcasing her growth and resilience as she steps into uncharted territory. The mystery of Cyrus' disappearance. At the heart of all this chaos lies the enigma of Cyrus Renault's disappearance, a case that has left Port Charles reeling. With Jason under suspicion and Drew refusing to provide an alibi, tensions are running high as everyone scrambles to uncover the truth. Cyrus' vanishing act raises more questions than answers. Who was behind it? What motive could they have had? And how did they manage to implicate Jason so convincingly? These unanswered questions create an atmosphere of uncertainty and paranoia, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. As new clues come to light, it becomes clear that this mystery is far more complex than anyone initially realized. The search for answers will test loyalties, reveal hidden agendas, and force characters to confront uncomfortable truths about themselves and each other. Brendan's role in Jocelyn's transformation. Brendan emerges as a pivotal figure in Jocelyn's journey toward becoming a WSB agent. His ability to see potential in Joss when she couldn't see it in herself speaks volumes about his instincts as a recruiter and his determination not to take no for an answer. But Brendan's methods are not without controversy. By subtly manipulating Joss into making such a life-altering decision, he raises ethical questions about how far someone should go in pursuit of their goals. Was Brendan genuinely acting in Joss' best interest, or was he driven by ulterior motives? And how will his influence shape Joss' future as she navigates this new chapter? This dynamic adds depth and complexity to both characters, creating opportunities for further exploration as their relationship evolves. What lies ahead for Port Charles? With so many intersecting storylines unfolding simultaneously, one thing is certain: Port Charles is a town where secrets rarely stay buried for long. From Jason's quest for justice to Drew's fractured relationships and Jocelyn's unexpected transformation, each character faces unique challenges that will test their strength and resilience. Next, we're diving into one of the most explosive storylines to hit Port Charles in years. With secrets unraveling, relationships crumbling, and new dynamics emerging, the revelation of Gio Palmieri's true parentage is set to change everything. Let's take a closer look at how this shocking twist will impact Brooklyn, Dante, Lulu, Chase, and everyone else caught in the fallout. The dynamics are changing, a town on edge. Port Charles is about to experience a seismic shift as the truth about Gio Palmieri's biological parents comes to light. Joe's paternity revelation, that he is the son of Brooklyn Quartermain and Dante Falconeri, will send shockwaves through the Quartermain mansion and beyond. This revelation doesn't just affect Brooklyn and Dante, it has ripple effects for everyone connected to them, including Harrison Chase, Lulu Spencer, and even Cody Bell. The fallout is poised to reshape relationships across Port Charles. Will Brooklyn and Dante find themselves drawn closer together as they bond over their son? Or will this revelation drive an irreparable wedge between them and their current partners? One thing is certain: nothing will ever be the same. Brooklyn and Dante, a family reunited? After years of secrecy, Brooklyn and Dante will finally learn that Gio is their son, the child Brooklyn gave up for adoption as a teenager. The emotional weight of this discovery will be immense for both characters. For Brooklyn, it's a chance to reconnect with the child she thought she'd lost forever. For Dante, it's an opportunity to step into a role he never knew he had: fatherhood. But this newfound bond won't come without complications. Both Brooklyn and Dante are likely to feel betrayed by Lois Cerullo, who orchestrated the adoption and kept Joe's true parentage hidden for so long. Their anger toward Lois could bring them closer together as they navigate their shared outrage and their desire to make up for lost time with Gio. Could this shared journey lead to a romantic rekindling between Brooklyn and Dante? Or will their focus remain solely on building a relationship with their son? Either way, their connection is bound to deepen as they embrace this new chapter in their lives. Lulu Spencer, torn between love and betrayal. For Lulu Spencer, the revelation about Joe's parentage will be nothing short of devastating. Learning that Dante fathered a child with Brooklyn during their youth will shatter any hopes Lulu had of reconciling with her ex-husband. The betrayal cuts deep, not just because of Dante's past but because of what it means for her present. In her grief and anger, Lulu may find herself drawn to Harrison Chase, who is also reeling from the news. Chase's marriage to Brooklyn was already strained due to his inability to have children. Discovering that his wife had a child with his best friend could be the final blow. As Lulu and Chase lean on each other for support, their shared pain could spark an unexpected romance. But there's another wild card in this equation, Cody Bell. Cody has made no secret of his feelings for Lulu, and he won't sit idly by while she grows closer to Chase. With two men vying for her heart, Lulu will face a difficult choice, one that could have lasting consequences for everyone involved. Harrison Chase, a man at his breaking point. Harrison Chase has always been a steady presence in Port Charles, a loyal friend, a devoted husband, and an all-around good guy. But the revelation about Gio threatens to unravel everything he holds dear. Learning that Brooklyn had a child with Dante and kept it a secret will leave Chase feeling betrayed and humiliated. Chase's reaction to the news will be critical in determining his next steps. Will he confront Brooklyn about her deception? Will he turn his back on her entirely? Or will he find solace in someone else, perhaps Lulu Spencer? Adding another layer of complexity is Chase's long-standing friendship with Dante. Can their bond survive this betrayal? Or will this revelation drive them apart for good? These questions make Chase's storyline one of the most compelling aspects of this unfolding drama. Gio Palmieri, a young man caught in the middle. At the center of all this chaos is Gio Palmieri himself, a young man whose world is about to be turned upside down. Discovering that Brooklyn and Dante are his biological parents will force Gio to re-evaluate everything he thought he knew about himself and his place in Port Charles. For Gio, this revelation isn't just about finding his parents, it's about finding his identity. As he navigates these uncharted waters, he'll have to decide how much of a relationship he wants with Brooklyn and Dante and whether he can forgive them for not being part of his life sooner. Joe's journey promises to be an emotional roller coaster filled with highs and lows. How he handles these challenges will shape not only his future but also the futures of everyone around him. Lois Cerullo, the keeper of secrets. Lois Cerullo has always been a force to be reckoned with in Port Charles, but her role in keeping Joe's parentage a secret could have serious repercussions for her relationships with both Brooklyn and Dante. While Lois believed she was acting in Joe's best interest by placing him with the Palmieri family, her decision has left lasting scars on everyone involved. As the truth comes out, Lois will have to face the consequences of her actions and answer some tough questions from those she loves most. Will Brooklyn and Dante be able to forgive her? Or will this revelation mark the end of Lois' time in Port Charles? What lies ahead for Port Charles? The revelation about Joe's parentage marks a turning point for General Hospital. With so many characters affected by this bombshell, the possibilities for drama are endless. Will Brooklyn fight to save her marriage to Chase or embrace her newfound bond with Dante? Will Lulu choose Chase or Cody, or strike out on her own? And how will Gio adjust to life as part of two powerful families? One thing is certain, Port Charles will never be the same again. As these storylines unfold, fans can look forward to plenty of twists, turns, and emotional moments that keep them coming back for more. Thank you for joining us today on ABC General Hospital Channel. Be sure to tune in next time as we bring you all the latest updates from Port Charles. With so much happening every day, you won't want to miss a single moment.